People think millennials are young. We're young in the grand scheme of things, but we're not young.
No, we're entering middle age, right?
Yeah,
Millennials as a generation.
Yeah, so 81 to 95. Or 95. So the youngest millennial is going to be turning 30 soon.
Yeah.
The absolute youngest one is going to be turning 30 soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's full on straight up adult.
Yeah.
Straight up, we are the
it's
adults.
Over. Nothing got done. We should all be very upset.
Well, I mean, we're heading into the whatever the troubles are about to be. At least Europe is, and in the United States is the leader of the world. The millennials should be the leader of the world right now. Are we?
Are the millennials
as a generation? Because we're supposed to be leading the whole fucking world right now.
Yeah, no, God no. The average age of the United States Senate is 64 years old.
Well, okay, so respect, because they are our elders and we should look to them. But as far as institutions, major businesses, running families, even state government, all these things, I don't see that millennials have become adults. Mm-hmm. And it could also be we just started having kids. Our forefathers had kids maybe 10 years before we started having kids. I know everyone we know started at least 30.
Well, here's an interesting Business Insider graph. The percentage of Congress over the age of 70 is currently at its highest ever, between 20 and 25%. Before that peak, and that trend started in it looks like maybe 2000. Before that, in the 70s, it was at 11%.
Wow.
So yeah, it's really fucking high.
Yeah. Well, that is crazy because that's also the GI generation, the greatest generation. They did run shit. Mm-hmm. When they were our age, they were running shit, and they had the right to run shit because they had won the Second World War.
Right.
And they came back dominant, got married, had children. Right.
So they held on to power, I would say, in a reasonable way.
Until 95 was Dole Clinton, and then it was okay, that was GI Gen, GI Gen out, boomers in.
Yeah, and the boomers are not giving up the power, and they have changed the government to the point that you're just not going to wrestle it away from them, and they have to, they will have to age out.
All right, so this is how seriously I take everything. I got this because RZ Parks, who is a Patreon gold member.
Patron.
Yeah, Patreon. But he's a gold member. He sends me stuff. So he sent me this article about humans may be able to grow new teeth within just 6 years. That's
how?
Well, I've shared this. Scientists are on the verge of a dental miracle. He actually sent me a video, but this is an article. Bones can regrow themselves, but teeth can't. Japanese researchers are moving a promising tooth regrowing medicine into human trials. The first patient will be receiving the drug intravenously in September of this year. This is Popular Mechanics, and this was 2024. So basically, a lot of people are toothless. That's a sign of aging. They're going to be able to regrow teeth.
Thank God, because we need to stop veneers. Man, veneers, you will know somebody for 10 years. They'll go away for a weekend and come back with completely horse teeth.
Yeah, but
perfect teeth.
Yeah, isn't that a lot like when ladies go away for a few weeks and come back with new boobs? And it's those aren't your boobs.
Are we not supposed to be able to mention this?
I don't think you're supposed to mention a body part, but also I had never mentioned your old boobs, but so now is there a change?
I don't know.
Should I mention your brand new teeth? I think that's the male equivalent of getting new boobs or a BBL.
You're probably right. That's actually very funny.
So my point on this was, are we not having to age? Are millennials not having to grow up because we have all these treatments and all these things to keep us young?
This is fascinating that we're going to be able to regrow teeth.
Yeah. So I think a 40-year-old millennial will probably look, if they take care of themselves, like a 30-year-old boomer did. Or maybe even a 25-year-old greatest generation.
Yeah.
GI Gen. So
GI Gen.
GI Gen.
Go on.
But you saw them. They were older. They had children. They had more life experiences. They actually looked older. And then when you look at millennials who are like 10 years older than them, 20 years sometimes, they look young, as long as they take care of themselves with all these new treatments that we have.
Wow. So by 2030, they're hoping that this will be available to the public. Treatments are currently focused on patients with congenital tooth deficiency.
Does that mean you just don't have teeth?
But yeah, they hope that the treatment will be available for anyone who's lost a tooth.
Fantastic.
Very cool.
Because like, yeah, we have so many cosmetic surgeries, teeth whitening, hair dyeing, all of these skincare creams that just, if you are a millennial and you are not hot as hell, I don't know what you're doing. Put like half an effort in. In fact, send me an email and I will send you what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
People have done this before and I've been like, girl, here is your summer plan. Here's your glow up. You go ahead and do it. And they did it and they look fantastic. So basically that's my point. Are we that animal brain that we're just like, oh, we look young, we are young. So what are we doing?
Man.
Why take power? Why become an adult? We don't look like adults. We look like 22, 23.
But imagine this goes wrong and you just start growing all kinds of, you got like a shark mouth.
Teeth everywhere.
Ugh.
You have to start pulling them out.
Yeah. Ugh. That's money for dentists though.
Yeah. So what would you rather do? Have to go in to get a tooth pulled every year or have no teeth?
I'll get a tooth pulled.
Yeah, once a year.
Yeah. Rather too many teeth than not enough teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get that tooth pulled, you get everything lifted.
Yeah.
Like, how old are we going to be able to look young as millennials?
Yeah, I'm sick of it. I wish people would just get old.
But they won't grow up. Then you'll just have these old children.
I know. That's what we have. That's the problem.
Well, at least they're good looking. It's kind of like the beautiful ones. Remember from the rat experiment?
Yeah.
Calhoun rat experiment? After a certain point where people just gave up on society, rats just gave up on society. They're like, I'm not playing. I'm just going to be hot.
We should make a documentary called The Beautiful Ones.
The Beautiful Ones. Well, what is it going to be about? We just have a title.
And I guess they're not technically incels.
No, looks maxing is part of the incel thing.
Interesting. We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
But no, that's crazy. That's very interesting.
So what do you think about it? Do you think that we are deluding ourselves into not standing up and taking power? And
well, everybody keeps saying that people are going to live to 200, like potentially right at the end of our lifetime. We might just miss it.
I would not. Just looking around how annoyed I am at my age, I can't imagine 200 years of that.
God, yeah.
Just watching humans up over and over and over again. And it's, we don't even have the excuse that we don't know anymore because it's all this got written down.
Right.
They wrote it down. You can have classes on it in school. You can have whole ass doctorates. There are people begging you to listen. Nobody listens. Everyone makes the same goddamn mistakes over and over again.
But it's, I think that claim is like you say with the AI, like, why is that claim being made because of like the potential, you know, pharmaceutical advancements and stuff like that? And is that just all a house of cards also? Yeah,
a lot of these guys now, or at least that, you know, that one millionaire who's like at 40 or something. Who's this billionaire? Sorry.
That he does like blood transfusions with his son and stuff.
Yeah, what's that guy's name?
I can't remember his name, but yeah, he spends, I think it's like $1.2 million a year on like keeping himself like young in his molecules.
Yeah, I just Googled billionaire youth guy, and they're like, yeah, Google's like, no, definitely the youth guy, yeah, it's fucking Brian Johnson.
Look at Google. Look how effective Google can be.
AI Overview is a 46-year-old American tech billionaire, entrepreneur, and author who is known for his anti-aging wellness program, Blueprint. Yeah, he looks 46 though.
Yeah.
He does not look 46.
Right.
I mean, that's what 46 looks like.
Yeah.
If you take care of yourself your whole life, I hope everyone who's listening to this lifts at least, would you say 3-4 times a week?
Yeah, I mean, that's, if you do that, they say there's so many benefits to weightlifting.
Yeah, it starts the process of cellular cleanup.
That's what they say.
I was telling you that yesterday.
Yeah.
Just so if you lift, you just look better longer.